What up YouTube, Case Most Primary back at you with another video. This time I'm doing another movie review, which I'm trying to get myself into doing more of because I barely do any these days, but this is of a movie that I really didn't see when it first came out. I'll tell you the story about that later, but is a movie that has really skyrocketed in popularity since it came out in theaters and on Blu-ray and DVD. I mean, Amazon sold out within an hour, and they finally just got it back in stock, but this is a movie that just got today. And it's also the only other movie I would ever consider getting on Blu-ray just because of how successful it was. And that movie is Frozen. Now, I know you're thinking, isn't that kind of a kid's movie? Well, as they always say, you're never too old for Disney. I actually have kind of a history with this movie, or kind of an interesting story. This first came out in November. I think it was on Black Friday when this movie came out in theaters. I didn't see it in theaters just because I wasn't interested, and I was saving my movie money for Catching Fire at the time. My girlfriend actually invited me to go see this movie with her on a Saturday, but I was at work, so I couldn't go with her. But she said it was really good. Then it came out on Blu-ray and DVD last week. I rented it from Redbox. Thought, what the hey? Popped in the DVD player. Actually, found it wasn't that bad a movie, and got it for pretty cheap at Target. Got it for about, I think, 15 bucks. So that's not bad for its opening price. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, this movie is actually based on a book called The Winter, or I think it was called The Winter Queen, or The Ice Queen, or something. I know it was written by a man named Hans. I just can't remember the name of the book off the top of my head, but I know it was based on a book. And basically, it follows a story of this fake kingdom of Arendelle, where Queen Elsa, is about to be coronated, but she has a secret power where she can control ice and snow. And apparently that power just goes all control, and she turns Arendelle into an eternal winter. And her sister, Anna, who is there, has to team up with a bunch of woodland-type people to try to get, Elsa to, come back to Arendelle and reverse her powers. Because it's life and death, almost. I mean, there's little to no resource, and they're in the middle of summer when this happened. But here you have the case. Again, this is the Blu-ray. I think they've now kind of redesigned the case a little bit. Collector's edition, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD digital copy, which I've got downloading right now on my Mac, my iPhone, my mom's iPad, and her iPhone as well. The fronts, you've got Frozen, you've got Queen Elsa there, you've got Kristoff, you've got Sven, you've got Olaf, who really likes warm hugs, and Anna. On the spine, you got Frozen, you got Disney Blu-ray. On the back, you have all the special features and a little read-up, which says, an instant classic, this movie will be watched and loved for generations. Walt Disney Animation Studios presents a chilly twist on one of the most humorous and heartwarming stories ever told. Disney Animation's best since The Lion King. Fearless optimist Anna sets off on an epic journey, teaming up with rugged mountain man Kristoff and his loyal reindeer Sven to find her sister Elsa, whose icy powers have trapped the kingdom of Arendelle in eternal winter. Encountering Everest-like conditions, mystical trolls, and a hilarious snowman named Olaf, Anna and Kristoff battle the elements in a race to save the kingdom. Bring home Frozen on Blu-ray High Definition, featuring a blizzard of never-before-seen bonus extras with gorgeous animation, memorable characters, and unforgettable music. It's dazzling fun for the whole family. And it really is. This movie, like a couple of other Disney films made, this is actually a musical. And the song Let It Go, which has been done both by Idina Menzel, who does the voice of Elsa, and Demi Lovato, have been nominated and won an Oscar for Best Original Song. The version in particular was done by Idina Menzel. I mean, the Demi Lovato version that was placed during the end credits, I mean, it's okay, but the version done by Idina is much better in my opinion. So, I got a bunch of special features here. The Making of Frozen, Frosted or Defrosted Disney's Journey from Hans Christian Andersen to Frozen. That's the name I was trying to remember. Deleted Scenes. A Get a Horse Mickey Mouse short, which I'm assuming was shown before the movie in the theaters, and the various versions of that song Let It Go, at least a music video, done by Demi Lovato, Martina Stossel of Violeta, Spanish, and Italian. So a couple different versions of the song in different languages. And again, the thing about the digital copy where you can put it on your phone, your tablet, your TV, or your computer. So I'm using it pretty much for all four of those. And it runs for about 102 minutes. Rated PG for some action and mild rude humor. There was no slipcover when I got this, so I can't really show that, but crack it open. Okay, first thing you see in here are the 2 discs. This one is the Blu-ray and the DVD. I hate it now that that company's really getting cheap with putting artwork on discs and just going with blank color. But really, if you just get the standalone DVD, it's going to have that disc in there. Originally, when you get it, they're swapped, but I figure since I'm not going to use the Blu-ray that much, because the only Blu-ray player we have is my PlayStation 3, I just reverse them. So you get the 2 discs. You also get this flyer in here, which advertises putting the digital copy on your computer. A thing for the $7 off the soundtrack, and also a sweepstakes. And on the front, it has a thing about the digital copy. I've already used the code, and I've already redeemed it, so you're not going to be able to steal it from me. Even if I hadn't redeemed it, I would have still covered it up. But still, I've already redeemed it, you're not stealing it from me. It's mine. It's downloading on iTunes as we speak. Now, I was actually at dinner last week with my family, and surprisingly, my brother's girlfriend, who is really addicted to this movie, and really Disney overall, actually brought something unique to my attention, which I think a couple of other big Disney fanatics might know, but this movie is connected to Tangled and The Little Mermaid. For example, she says that one of the Easter eggs is that as the gates are being opened for the first time, Rapunzel can be seen for a split second. And it's connected to The Little Mermaid because when they say that in The Little Mermaid, when she lives in that ship under the sea, she thinks that was a ship owned by the King and Queen of Arendelle. Just based on the design. And I personally can agree with that. I actually looked back on those 2 movies. I haven't seen Tangled, but I looked back at Little Mermaid just by looking at animation artwork, and that actually is true. And this isn't the first time that Disney's crossed over movies. If any of you guys remember that movie Treasure Planet that came out in 2004, people think that was crossed over with Lilo and Stitch, because in the original concept for the script, they were going to mention that they were late because some idiot in a red police cruiser almost crashed into them. So there is some connections. People think all these Disney movies are in a world all their own. So yeah, I'm just rambling at this point, but it is true though. If you can find this movie in either Blu-ray or DVD, I say pick it up. I mean, it's Disney. You're never too old for Disney. Everyone loves Disney. And this really is a good movie. I mean, there's very few Disney films I've bought on Blu-ray and DVD that are really that good, and I would want to go see in the theater. I mean, granted, I was slightly interested in seeing Frozen. I mean, I thought it looked good, and I couldn't go because, again, I was doing something, and I couldn't go with my girlfriend, but... And then when it came out on Blu-ray and DVD, I just thought I'd rent it first, just to watch it once, and I thought, if it's good enough, I'll buy it. And I did. This was picked up at Target for about, I think, 15 to 20 bucks, one of those 2. You can also get it on Blu-ray, or DVD, I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying DVD. Normally, this is the Blu-ray. I think when it first came out, there was like an extra bonus issue you could have gotten, just for it being the first day release, but that was, again, no longer available. But it's not bad, the version you get on the Blu-ray combo. So if you can pick it up, I'd say get it. It's pretty worth it. And it is a pretty good movie. One that's really done really well, won a lot of Oscars for Best Animated Movie, Best Original Soundtrack Song. I think even Idina Menzel was up for Best Actress, or Best Supporting Actress. I forgot one of those 2, but this movie was up for a lot of Oscars, and Golden Globes as well. But I guess that's about it. Later, guys. I'm out of here.